really the guy that this Whippets team rely on, and coming in averaging 18 points a game, but last year had actually 12 games over 20 points against some really good competition.
The referees here tonight: Sonny Bruni, Aaron Mickens, and Don Johnson. Certainly an experienced crew.
Oh yeah, we've seen these guys in a lot of games, and they do a nice job. So it'll be a well-officiated game no matter what. And we've seen a lot of games down here over the last 2 years, Brian, and a lot of good teams and a lot of close games, and I expect this one to be a really good one here tonight.
Uniontown in their away maroons, white numbers, their bench across the court to our right. They'll work right to left as we describe it here in the opening quarter. The Downingtown West Whippets, they're in the home whites with blue numbers and a little bit of gold trim. They'll work left to right, their bench across the court to our left. I think their uniforms, as far as uniforms that we're familiar with around here, probably look a lot like the Derry Trojans.
That's a pretty good call, yeah. I would agree with you there.
Again, the starters on the Whippets side: Antonio Lewis, Brady Moore, Alex Newhouse, Donovan Fromhartz, and Zeke Staz. And for Uniontown, their normal five: Grooms, Hager, Winfrey, McLee, and Braxton, even though Milsom did get a start down in Florida after Hager had a bit of an injury. But he's primed and ready to go here tonight as Uniontown gets set to take on Downingtown.
Well, and you said a lot of size. Really, the only player for the Downingtown West Whippets is the starting guard, and that's Antonio Lewis at 5'10". So let's see what happens to Uniontown. Like I said, got to stay out of foul trouble. The other thing, too, is they've been dominant on the boards. 37 rebounds a game, 15 of those offensively. They're really going to need that here tonight.
Don Johnson puts it up in the opening tap. Won back by Kadrian McLee over to Jeremiah Hager. And we're underway from the CCBC Dome as Notorious Grooms operates high on the left here in the Downingtown zone. It works off to the far side, resets up top to Kadrian. A little switch now with Jeremiah Hager off on the near wing to Jameer Braxton. He'll switch back up with Calvin on the near wing. He'll take a quick three, and he banked it in from the near wing. That's the 11th made three of the season for Calvin Winfrey, and Uniontown strikes first.
Yeah, and a man-to-man defense. No, a near steal there by Hager. Uniontown coming out with the full court press. They might even call a foul, I'm not sure. No, they're going to just say it was off of Hager out of bounds.
And you wonder, Downingtown's seen a lot of good teams. Have they seen a team as quick as Uniontown?
Well, we're going to find out here in a few minutes.
Well, the Red Raiders in their 2-2-1, giving all kinds of problems there to Antonio Lewis. Lewis getting a little backcourt help, and finally across here for the Whippets as they swing it down to Fromhartz. It comes inside. Ball got poked out of bounds. We'll stay with Downingtown here in the Uniontown zone.
Nice anticipation there by Calvin Winfrey. Wide open in the corner was Moore for the easy three, but Winfrey stepped right in the passing lane.
Newhouse sends it in. A big block by Winfrey on Staz underneath.
And that's unusual. Normally we're used to seeing Kadrian McLee, who came in averaging 4.5 blocks a game, swatting everything in there, but actually Winfrey with the block.
Red Raiders not backing down either. Lewis setting into Staz and around the horn, back on the far side again to Lewis. Good feed on the inside and banking that one home is Zeke Staz, the 6'8" junior forward, came in averaging 16 points and 9 rebounds a game for Stewart Ross's squad. It's 3-2 Uniontown. A minute in on the far side. Grooms deep three, far wing off the side of the rim. No good rebound. Poked around and saved there by the Whippets on a little poke over to Fromhartz.
And a nice job there. Thought Grooms was going to knock that three down, just a little bit short.
Lewis on the far side, back to Fromhartz. Little ball fake. Now works right of the lane. Double team comes over. Will turn and shoot off the front of the rim. No good. And Calvin the rebound there for Uniontown. Red Raiders by one at 3-2. Quickly across, Calvin and Notorious play catch. Quick whistle.
I think they're going to say he stepped on the sideline.
Wow.
Must have been a long step. We couldn't really see that from here, but
got a lot of different colors on the courts.
Yes, this is true. And again, full court pressure being applied by Uniontown.
And that 2-2-1 on the far side, Brady Moore brings it across to Alex Newhouse. Newhouse coming far wing and in, floater no good. And Kadrian McLee, the rebound there for Uniontown. Back to Jameer Braxton. He'll bring it across over to Calvin, coming near wing and in. Jumper from the foul line on the way, and good for Calvin Winfrey. Is all 5 of the points for Uniontown, and the Red Raiders a 5-2 lead here at the 6:11 mark of the first.
Yeah, a nice little pull-up jumper there by Winfrey. They gave him that foul line extended, able to come up with a nice, easy shot.
Red Raiders really making the Whippets work, trying to bring it across and into the Uniontown zone. Here's a three from the far side, no good from Fromhartz. Red Raiders another rebound. Kadrian brings it down. Off to Jameer Braxton. He'll come far wing and in. Kick in the corner, Calvin. He's red hot to start, but he'll miss here on a three off the side of the rim. And that rebound goes to Brady Moore for Downingtown. Moore, a little hop step, handoff out in front, driving and scoring is Donovan Fromhartz.
Yeah, nice little dump pass right there by Moore to find Fromhartz for the easy layup.
It's 5-4 Uniontown here at the 5:32 mark of the first. I think the Red Raiders are having couple issues there as far as determining where the court is. I saw Jameer give a little double take over to the near boundary, just not the typical style of court that you'd see here at the CCBC Dome. And the Red Raiders cough it up. Little poke away there from Fromhartz, who's on it on a 3-on-2 coming back. Dishes off to his left. Missing on the dunk there is Staz. And now set up an odd man break for the Red Raiders. Grooms off to Braxton. Has a seam, but a rare miss out in front from Braxton. But cleaned up by Kadrian McLee out in front. First two for Kadrian. Uniontown goes on top 7-4 here at the 4:58 mark of the first.
And a good play by Kadrian McLee to hustle on that play, get the easy follow-up and the easy putback.
Here's Newhouse high on the left. Hands back off here for Downingtown as they set up. Staz trying to set the screen. Now he'll get the ball on the left wing. And the big guy misses on a three as Notorious Grooms pulls down the rebound there for Uniontown. Off to Calvin and across. Bounce pass, far block. That time McLee couldn't finish. And the rebound pulled down there by Brady Moore of Downingtown.
Yeah, McLee just couldn't finish that, but had three defenders on him.
Fromhartz deep three up top off the front of the rim, no good. Kadrian looking to chase down another rebound and let this one go out of bounds. And it'll be Uniontown's basketball as they lead by 3. It's 7-4 here at the 4:22 mark of the opening quarter. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola. Billy Dice behind the camera. Our Facebook Live video feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. We appreciate you joining us for a Thursday night of high school basketball action here between Christmas and New Year's. Here's Braxton back to Grooms. Grooms taking a three from the near wing. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Downingtown rebound underneath. Hauled in there by Brady Moore.
Yeah, Grooms has had a couple nice looks, just hasn't gotten in the rhythm yet. Can't knock that three down that we've seen him knock down so many times this year.
Downingtown resets up top. Lewis a touch, finds the free man and sending it in. Donovan Fromhartz. Second field goal of the game for Fromhartz. That one with authority as the Whippets back to within one of the Red Raiders at 7-6.
Yeah, Fromhartz just had a wide open lane. Easy dunk.
Winfrey near wing for three, and he sends that one in. Second made three of the opening quarter for Calvin Winfrey. He's now knocked down 12 threes on the season. Red Raiders go up 4 at 10-6. Driving back and missing there is Staz. And Uniontown a quick rebound. Braxton. Back to Winfrey. They're working him early on. Back to Jameer out in front. Shot with the left hand. Good little scoop and finish there for Jameer Braxton. Red Raiders have doubled up the Whippets at 12-6 here at the 3:15 mark of the first.
Yeah, a nice pass back there by Calvin Winfrey to find Braxton wide open in the lane for that easy layup.
Lewis switch up top here with Newhouse. Has it high on the left. And now the Whippets try to go down low, and Staz blocked there by McLee, but they keep it alive. They'll kick it out in the far wing. The three ball and air ball there from Fromhartz, and it'll go out of play and back over to Uniontown.
Tell you what, in this early going here, Brian, I mean, you got to think that Coach Kizmarski pretty happy with all the size that Downingtown West has. They're trying three-pointers, really not getting the ball down low to try to take advantage of the size.
I think McLee has a lot to do with that, obviously, on the Uniontown side. He's at 6'6", but I think he plays a lot bigger than 6'6" down on the blocks.
Well, a lot of length, no doubt about that. I mean, referee chatting with Calvin Winfrey about something.
Red Raiders making a quick change. Kellen Milsom into the game, replacing Jeremiah Hager. First change we've seen on either side so far, occurring here at the 2:50 mark of the opening quarter. Here's Kadrian, a little switch up top. Milsom a touch, far side Grooms over to Braxton. Now Braxton coming far baseline. Set it out in front. Kadrian McLee leaning, never got the shot away. They're going to call a jump ball here. We'll go to the possession arrow that favors Downingtown.
Yeah, very good defense there by the Whippets. McLee thought he was going to have an easy layup on the backside there, but blocked away. Called a foul. I'm sorry, called a jump ball.
Now Isaac Ellsworth into the game. He's been a nice little spark plug for Uniontown this year. Came in averaging 6.7 points a game and 2.5 rebounds. Hit some nice threes as well this season. Speaking of a three, connecting upon one there for Downingtown is Zeke Staz. So the 6'8" Staz drains the three, and that'll take us to a timeout. 12-9 Uniontown, 2:30 left here in the first. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
As we come back, Isaac Ellsworth missing on a 3 there for Uniontown. Downingtown the rebound. It's Uniontown 12, Downingtown 9, 2:04 left here in the first. Whippets trying to get a little momentum after that Staz 3. They'll go down low this time to Staz, and he has back-to-back buckets. Zeke Staz now has the Whippets back to within 1 at 12-11 as Downingtown working a little 5-0 mini run here, Tone.
Yeah, and a nice defense there by Kadrian McLeod, but better offense by Staz.
Here's Winfrey again, back on the wing to Ellsworth. Resets, and Isaac now trying to come inside. Kick it over to Braxton. Braxton launches the 3 and hits it. So the Red Raiders hot from the outside as well. That's their third made 3 here in the opening quarter. 2 from Winfrey, 1 from Braxton. Red Raiders back up 4 to 15-11 here at the 1:26 mark of the first.
Yeah, and that's really the first open look that Braxton's seen from the outside. We've seen him put down a layup or two, but able to hit that 3.
Yeah, they've covered him well early on. Whippets down 4 with the basketball, down to Staz again, posting up, double team comes over, kicks it over to Newhouse. His 3 ball at the front of the rim, no good. Little poke there on the rebound for Moore, couldn't corral it in, goes out of bounds and over to Uniontown.
Yeah, couldn't corral it in and actually hit off Staz, who was standing out of bounds. So Uniontown to take possession. Let's see, he's going to checking in is going to be Jace Lasher for Downingtown West.
Lasher, 6'2 senior guard, came in averaging 5 points a game. Red Raiders bring Eric Townsend in for the first time tonight as well. And they'll roll it down the floor here to Calvin. They'll bring it across, float it over to Notorious on the far side. Here's Torrey Grooms far winging in. Ellsworth a touch. Up top again to Winfrey as Downingtown extends defensively. Winfrey edge of the zone.
Yeah, almost looking like a 2-3 zone here.
Corner to Ellsworth, 3 on the way, and he hits it. Ellsworth went down and still knocked down the 3. That's his 11th made 3 of the season. 4th made 3 of the quarter for Uniontown. And just like that, Red Raiders go back up 7 at 18-11. 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A little knock away from Torrey Grooms trying to come forward. Collision at midcourt. We play on. Flips it over to Calvin. Torrey's down. Open on the wing is Milsom. His 3 ball rattles out. And Downingtown the rebound. And Torrey still slow in getting to his feet.
Yeah, he collided heads, it looked like, with Newhouse.
Surprised they did not whistle that play down, and a make out in front from Fromhardt. So now we'll get a quick timeout as they'll look at Notorious Grooms. 18-13 Uniontown. Torrey's going to check out real quick, and Jameer Braxton will check in here on the Uniontown side.
Actually, I'll take that back. I think he might have collided with Coop, but either way, Grooms is going to take a seat here for the last 15-plus seconds of this quarter.
Red Raiders get the last shot of the quarter, up 5. As Calvin brings it across. Down to 5 seconds left. Calvin working off to his left, and a little floater left of the lane will drop in for Calvin Winfrey. So Calvin Winfrey in double figures already here in the opening quarter. Uniontown leads 20-13 after 1. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Riverside Ford is announcing the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. We've got the inventory and the best deals of the year. Now get the best-selling truck on the planet, a new 2023 Ford F-150 Crew Cab XLT with 1.9% Ford credit financing for 36 months, plus $1,500 in Ford factory rebates. How about a new 2023 Ford Bronco Sport Outer Banks with 0.9% Ford credit financing for 36 months, plus $1,500 in Ford incentives. Thinking of an SUV? New 2023 Ford Escapes and Ford Explorers both have 0.9% financing, plus $500 in Ford incentives. Shine bright this holiday season with a new Thurby's Riverside Ford vehicle in your driveway. Stop into Thurby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Offer ends January 3rd, 2024.
Back here at the CCBC Dome in Beaver County, the Uniontown Red Raiders a 20-13 lead over the Downingtown West Whippets. On the Red Raiders side, Tony Calvin Winfrey leading the way with 10. 4 Red Raiders have scored, and just Staz and Fromhardt have scored on the Downingtown side. Staz with 7 and Fromhardt with 6.
Right, and a good sign. Notorious Grooms back in the game for the Red Raiders.
It's certainly good to see after that collision at midcourt. Uniontown starts the second quarter with the basketball, working right to left as we describe it. Calvin has it here on the near wing. Little flip back there to Jameer Braxton. And Braxton now trying to come free off the screen set by McLeod. Just sent it over to Notorious Grooms. Grooms taking a step back three from the far side, put off the side of the rim, no good. And the ball pinballs around and controlled there by Jace Lasher on the Downingtown side.
Yeah, Grooms just a little short on that three as well.
A reset back up top, Lewis. Near side again, a Lasher. Up top now to Staz. And you look at these bigs on the Downingtown side, Tony. They have good range. And here's Fromhartz launching a three. It's off the mark. And McLean, another rebound there for Uniontown.
Uniontown looking to run.
Off to Calvin. He's looking for another three. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound deflected around and controlled there by Antonio Lewis. Lewis racing back on the near side. Got swatted by Kadrian McLean again. We saw McLean a couple of big block games already so far this year. In fact, McLean averages 4.6 blocks per game.
That's what I said. I must not have seen a scouting report to try to take it against him underneath there.
Downingtown sending it in there. It's a Lewis. Lewis fell down, needs a little help, and he's going to be stripped by Notorious Grooms. Off to Braxton across. Here's Jameer from the top of the key, floating it up, but the shot wouldn't drop. Battle for the loose ball. Rebound control there by Robert Coop of Downingtown.
He had a good look, just couldn't get that one to fall. Might have been a little bit better to go off the glass.
There's a little flip and a dunk. Assist to Coop. Dunk from Fromhartz. And another big send-in on the Downingtown side. They're back to within 5, down 20-15, 90 seconds into the second quarter.
Yeah, Fromhartz with his second dunk on the game so far.
That was well set up.
Yes, it was.
Here's Braxton on the far side. Jameer looking for operating room from the far elbow. Jumper on the way. Good Jameer Braxton. Braxton's 7 already. Red Raiders back up 7 at 22-15 here at the 6:10 mark of the second quarter. And a little scoop and score on the race back by Jace Lasher.
Yeah, not so sure how Lasher got wide open on the backside, but a little miscommunication defensively by the Red Raiders.
First 2 bench points of the game for Downingtown. There's a little poke there from Staz, saved by Braxton high on the left. Now Jameer going back to work long 2 up top, rattling out. That was halfway down. The rebound pulled down there again by Robert Coop for Downingtown.
Yeah, Braxton, I thought he should have taken that ball down the lane. Might have had an easy layup out of that.
Fromhartz almost stripped there by Hager, but the Whippets hang on to it. Now Staz setting the screen for Fromhartz, who drives and misses, put it off the glass, wouldn't drop. Braxton had the rebound, tried to send it out, knocked down by Lewis, who floats it back up, another miss, and Hager on the baseline pulls down the rebound for Uniontown. Red Raiders race forward. Notorious Grooms off the glass and in. Scooped that one home. First 2 of the game for Torrey Grooms, who came in averaging 18.3 points a game. His make has the Red Raiders up 7 at 24-17.
Yeah, and maybe that's going to get Grooms feeling the rhythm here. Wow, deep three.
From Fromhartz off the mark. Hager another rebound for Uniontown. Game's loosening up a bit as Braxton comes inside. Pretty move in the finish for Jameer Braxton. And we have a timeout with 4:57 left before halftime. Red Raiders by 9, up 26-17. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Back here at the CCBC Dome in Beaver County, and Tony, you pointed out to me during the timeout, we have not had one foul called on either side of this game, and we're at the 4:57 mark of the second quarter.
I know, hard to believe. I
Yes.
mean, as big and as physical as these teams are, but yet they have a foul on either side.
Referee's letting them play. Donovan Fromhartz will send this one in. It's Isaiah Hicklin, just a freshman, seeing his first action, 6'1". Came in averaging 3 a game for Stewart Ross's squad. Whippets looking for an answer. 3-ball near side, no good there. Staz on the backside. Notorious Grooms, another rebound for Uniontown. Red Raiders up 9, trying to race away here before halftime. They'll go cross-court near side. Missing on a 3, though, is Braxton. Had a good look. Thought I was going to knock that one down, Tom.
I did too.
Then coming back, Staz got 2 deep, tries to reset and throws it away. Right to Braxton, coming back on a 2-on-2 with Winfrey. Jameer takes it right to the rack. His shot attempt spins out, but Calvin Winfrey there to clean it up. and Calvin 12 already here on the Uniontown side. And the Red Raiders up double digits at 28-17 here at the 4:14 mark of the second quarter.
Nice follow by Winfrey, but I was glad to see Braxton take it strong against Fromhardt to the basket. Just couldn't get the layup to go.
Winfrey close to a steal there on Hicklin, but Hicklin keeps it alive, and the freshman gets his first two off the bench on the Downingtown side. And the Whippets back to within 9, down 28-19.
Yeah, the freshman seeing some time, averaging 3 points a game for the Whippets. A nice little floater in the lane.
Here's Braxton on the inside with the seam and the finish again. Jameer Braxton starting to warm up. He's in double figures with 11. Uniontown up by 11 again at 30-19.
Well, you can't leave the middle wide open like that, especially with Braxton. Loves to take the ball to the hoop, and that was too easy right there.
Hicklin looking for operating room. Winfrey all over him. Hicklin, a little hop step, handoff, Staz off the glass and in. Zeke Staz, he has 9.
Well, nice job by Hicklin there to draw the defense to him and hit Staz cutting baseline for the easy layup.
Red Raiders up 30-21. 3:12 left before halftime. McLee switch back up top with Torrey Grooms. Torrey left to the lane, trying to come inside, send it back in Calvin's direction. High arcing three, good. Calvin Winfrey. He has 15 already. He's knocked down 3 threes. And the Red Raiders up 12 now, 33-21. Seam coming back between defenders, and our first foul of the night on the Fromhardt's drive. Shot attempt didn't drop, but he'll have 2 free throws upcoming here for the Whippets.
And they're going to call that on Kadrian McLee. That's his first. That's team first. Game's first.
Here's the 2:51 mark of the second quarter.
Fromhardt's going to the line, as we said, averaging 18 points a game coming in.
First of 2 free throws, good. Have to send a hello out to the mayor of Uniontown, Bill Gerke. Couldn't make it here today, but is watching our live stream tonight. We hope the mayor's doing well.
Send him best wishes. Sorry about that.
The second of 2 free throws now from Fromhardt. Taking his time. It's up on the way and good. So Donovan Fromhardt's in double figures with 10 on the Downingtown side. 33-23 Uniontown. 2:45 left before halftime. Winfrey, a little switch there with Kellen Milsom. Milsom gave the Red Raiders some good minutes down in Florida. Really, he's played well for Uniontown so far this season. Of course, he transferred in from Laurel Highlands midway through the season last year. Braxton handoff far side. McLee leans and draws the foul there on Brady Moore.
They're going to call that on Moore is right.
2 free throws here for McLee. And you look at Uniontown's team free throw numbers, Tony. 72% for a Uniontown team. That's pretty good this deep into the season through 7 games.
That's extremely good. That's something we're not used to seeing.
McLee, first of 2 free throws, good. He came in 50%. But you look at Notorious Grooms, entered at 91%, 20 of 22. Braxton, 21 of 24, 88%. And one of those misses was actually a make, as McLee makes the second. And there was a foot on the line lane violation, so he kind of got taken out of one because of a lane violation, or he'd be over 90% as well.
Right.
35-23 Uniontown. Hicklin up top. Touch from Staz. Back here to Fromhardt. And Downingtown is struggling to get some motion offense going here, Tony.
Yeah, really haven't done a whole lot. We've seen some nice passing cuts. Nice block.
Yeah, McLee swatting away Weishar there. And the Red Raiders odd-man break. They're going to kick it over to Winfrey. Looking for another 3. This one rattling out. Battle for the rebound, and Kellen Milsom fights off a double team to keep it alive. Try to reset up top, but threw it right to Fromhardt. Fromhardt, though, running into Winfrey. He tried to spin it back. Ball ended up with Milsom, who sends it forward to Notorious Grooms. So he'll never have an easier layup than that. Notorious Grooms sending it in. He has 4 second quarter points. Now a 14-point lead for Uniontown. This is impressive tonight against a very solid 6A program in Downingtown, as the Red Raiders, with 90 seconds left before halftime, taking control of this game and almost forcing another turnover.
And you're right, Brian. I think really, and you asked the question earlier, I think what's happening is I think Uniontown's quickness is really the difference in this game so far. They've been able to go coast to coast, and even on the other side, just quickness, making the defense come to them and dropping down some nice passes for some easy shots offensively.
And it really helped them out in the playoffs last year, especially against a lot of those eastern schools that maybe don't see Uniontown on a regular basis. He's going to make there from Brady Moore, his first 2 of the game for Downingtown. And the Red Raiders kind of doing the same thing here tonight against the Whippets, leading by 12 now, 37-25. High arcing 3, Braxton, and he rattled that one home. Jameer Braxton You talk about a kid that's a good in-and-out player. Braxton with 14 tonight. He's now hit 12 threes on the season, and the Red Raiders lead by 15 at 40-25. And Downingtown coughs it up again in front of the Red Raider bench.
Yeah, just a ball that knocked off of Hicklin's knee or something and went out of bounds right in front of Coach Gizmarski. So now with 55.5 seconds to go, Uniontown, will they hold for the last shot?
No.
I'm going to think no.
They've already made Stewart Rossburn a couple of timeouts here in the first half as well. Whippets in all kinds of trouble, down 15. Uniontown in control. Up top, Milsom. Little switch back. Ellsworth for three, hits it. Ellsworth, his second made three off the bench. Uniontown has hit 7 threes here in the first half to lead at 43-25.
Great shooting right now. And really the Florida Heat must have done them well, Brian.
You really can't ask for a better start than Uniontown's had, especially if you look at the caliber of opponent that they are playing here today. Long two, far side, good for Zeke Staz. So Staz with 11. For the Red Raiders putting on a clinic with 15 seconds left before halftime. Here's Grooms, fronted there by Lewis. Grooms high on the right. Over to Kelvin, long two, far corner, rattling out. Offensive rebound, Milsom down at 2, down to 1. He got it away, but couldn't finish. But still, the Red Raiders up 16, 43-27. Here at the break. Stay tuned for halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. It comes your way next here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office?
Is quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 60th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Call
Call 724-437-2351. 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Halftime here at the CCBC Dome. Uniontown a 43-27 lead over Downingtown. Tony, here's your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, for the Red Raiders in that first half, they were led by Calvin Winfrey, who had 15 points. 10 of those came in the first quarter. He was followed by Jameer Braxton, who had 14 points. 6 points off the bench from Isaac Ellsworth on 2 made threes, 1 in each quarter. 4 from Kadrian McLee and 4 from Notorious Grooms. They scored 20 in the first, 23 in the second, for their total of 43. They were 2 for 2 from the foul line, both of those makes by Kadrian McLee, and they made 7 threes in that first half. 3 by Calvin Winfrey, 2 from Isaac Ellsworth, and 2 from Jameer Braxton. On the other side for the Downingtown West Whippets, they were led in that first half by Zach Staz, who had 11 points. Donovan Fromhartz had 10, including 2 dunks in that first half. 2 points from Jace Lasher, 2 points from Brady Moore, and 2 points from Isaiah Hicklin, all coming in the second quarter. 13 in the first, 14 in the second for their total of 27. They were 2 for 2 from the foul line, both of those from Fromhartz, and 1 made 3, and that was by Zeke Staz in the first quarter.
43-27, Uniontown over Downingtown here at the break. Second half comes your way next in 3.5 minutes on WMBS.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Ho, 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 you car gurus. John Clinton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President Award-winning Ford of Uniontown.
Holiday Hobie Waddy.
Dom, we have more F-150s now than we've had in years. Let's get nut roll nuts and make some deals.
John, let's take up to $8,000 off any in-stock 2023 F-150, or how about $4,000 off and 2.9 financing for 72 months? Look, that's XLs, XLTs, Larry's. I'm talking all F-150s. We have 40 available, so don't delay.
Relax these Christmas deals.
Let's talk about the all-new 2023 Ford Escape. We have 20 available, and check out this deal. Up to $2,000 off and financing as low as 1.9 for 60 months and 3.9 for 72.
Dominic, those offers are as tasty as that Christmas roast beast. We are donating $100 for every sale the entire month of December to local charities.
Cheer up, dude. It's Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your friends at 40 Uniontown. The Grumpy Green Guy knows, shouldn't you? That's 40 Uniontown on top of the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Prices include all factory incentives, must finance with Ford Motor Credit. Not all buyers will qualify.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-39.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Back here at the CCBC Dome in Beaver County, Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola. Uniontown off to a 43-27 lead over Downingtown. And mentioned a couple of times in the first half, Tony, but worth mentioning again, Uniontown speed's been a difference tonight.
Yeah, their quickness and their speed's really been a difference, and we were kind of talking during the break there, and tell you what, if I'm Uniontown, I'm going to continue to apply full court pressure every chance I get and really try to run that fast break also.
Got a final in from the Laurel Highlands boys game this afternoon. Laurel Highlands playing up at North Allegheny against Sewickley Academy. Sewickley Academy, a 59-55 win over Laurel Highlands. So the Mustangs dropping a tough one this afternoon as well. And starting off the third quarter here with a made three, Donovan Fromhartz for Downingtown, giving him 13, and the Whippets back to within 13, down 43-30.
Yeah, nice opening sequence there by the Whippets.
And now Notorious Grooms looking for an answer back. Won't have it on that three, and the rebound pulled down by Fromhartz on the Whippets side. Downingtown working right to left as we describe it here in the third quarter. Touch from Newhouse on the inside to Stas. Tough shot, couldn't get it to go. And Kadrian McLeod, the rebound there for Uniontown.
Well, tough shot because of the good defense by Kadrian McLeod on that trip.
Winfrey back across, a little handoff there to Torrey Grooms. McLeod faked the screen, sent back in the corner to Hager. Up top again to Winfrey, rotates to his right. Fronted there by Newhouse, who's been quiet. Came in averaging 9 points a game. He's yet to score in this contest on the Downingtown side. A rare turnover from Winfrey. Threw it right to Brady Moore.
Yeah, not a good pass there by Calvin.
Whippets a little more energy to start this third quarter, but a travel call there on Stas. Now it's pretty obvious in front of us, Tom.
Yeah, just shuffled the feet as he tried to make the move down the lane.
Red Raiders back in action tomorrow against Aliquippa. 7 o'clock scheduled tip time. We're planning to hit the air around 6:15 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Look out here. Stas a steal, and Stas takes it right to the rack and scoops it up and in. So Zeke Stas now with 13, 5 unanswered to start the third for the Whippets. They're back to within 11, down 43-32.
Yeah, and a near block again by Kadrian McLeod, but Stas able to get it going.
Winfrey coming far side, scoop shot, the make and one. Calvin Winfrey now with 17, can make it 18 from the foul line. And the Red Raiders getting the answer they were looking for. Go up now, 45-32, here at the 6:20 mark of the third.
And they called that on Zeke Stas, so that's his first. And Winfrey goes to the line, as you said, Brian, shooting what, 71%?
Well, Winfrey, yeah, shooting 71% with the make there. Give him 18. And we mentioned Aliquippa, who the Red Raiders will take on tomorrow. They're in the late game tonight, scheduled 8:45. Tip time against Abington Heights from out east. Two good programs. Abington Heights, in fact, one of the top teams in the state right now. Stas, 3 up top, off the back iron, no good. Calvin, another rebound there for Uniontown. And Calvin quickly across. Raiders by 14 with a basketball. Yes. Calvin pulling up here on the near wing.
Smart to pull it back out and set up the offense for the Red Raiders.
Does so to Braxton. Jameer trying to back in, work the far baseline, and he'll float it up and in. So Jameer Braxton with 16, and Winfrey and Braxton have been the two difference makers on the Uniontown side so far in this one, and they built the lead right back up to 16 again at 48-32 with 5:30 left here in the third.
Yeah, nice little floater on the baseline over top Stas, who had a height advantage on Braxton, but nice shot.
Lewis driving and getting fouled there by Calvin, but the shot attempt off the bottom of the rim. But he'll have 2 free throws upcoming here for Downingtown. And you'll get some of these teams the Red Raiders are playing over the next couple of weeks. Aliquippa played for a state title last year in 2A, and then they'll have Berlin Brothers Valley coming up the first Saturday in January. Also played for a state title a season ago. So the Red Raiders playing some tough competition here late in 2023 and to start 2024, and a missed free throw attempt there on the Downingtown side from Antonio Lewis, who's yet to score in this game.
Yeah, and that Berlin Brothers team is always good. Hey, Brian, while we have a second, I want to give a shout-out to my buddy Colton Stambaugh and his brother Cage. Met Colton the other night, and I hope Santa Claus treated him well. So thanks for listening, guys.
Lewis makes the second free throw, 48-33. Uniontown by 15 with 5:17 left here in the third. Here's Grooms trying to fight there on Stas and draws the foul. Shot attempt no good, but Torrey will have a couple of free throws here for Uniontown.
And Coach Stu Ross didn't agree with that call, but it's going to be on Stas, so that's going to be his second. Only the team's second foul here in this third quarter.
Mentioned the Laurel Highlands loss tonight at North Allegheny, taking on Sewickley Academy. We'll have the Mustangs for you on Saturday, 6 o'clock scheduled tip against Franklin Regional. That game will be played at Geneva College. It was originally scheduled to be played here at the CCBC Dome, but moved to Geneva. So again, we'll have that game for you on Saturday as well, as Notorious Grooms hit a couple of free throws for Uniontown. Again, we mentioned, Tony, he came in 91% for the season from the foul line.
Yeah, by that shot right there, you can tell why he's shooting 91%. Smooth, looked good.
Uniontown by 17, 3 minutes into this third quarter. Down low, it'll turn and shoot out in front. Good there from Staz. Staz 4 here in the third, 15 for the game. 50-35, Uniontown by 15 with 4:47 left here in the third.
Yeah, and you would think that Uniontown's going to slow it down a little bit, but really, that's not their style of play.
They like to attack, and Braxton's going to do just that and take it right to the rack and lay it up and in. Jameer Braxton now with 18 on the Uniontown side. So you have Calvin and Jameer with 18 apiece. Quick comeback and a finish there from Fromhartz. And Fromhartz, despite the fact the Whippets are down, has scored 15 points. And that's the deficit right now on the Downingtown side at 52-37 here at the 4:15 mark of the third.
Grooms trying to shake and bake Lewis on defense, but can't shake him off.
Braxton up top, long two, bounces in. Red Raiders getting the rolls tonight. And Jameer with 20. Lead up to 17 at 54-37. This game moving right along, Tone.
Seeing it. Tell you what, Uniontown playing as good as they can play right now.
Up top, Brady Moore. Moore trying to work around Hager. Lost the dribble. Pivots back up top to Staz. Big guy posts up for the three. It rattles out. And Braxton another rebound there for Uniontown.
Uniontown looking to run again, but the Whippets able to get back on defense.
Jameer sends it high on the left there to Torrey Grooms. Cadrian trying to set the screen. It wasn't there. But Grooms is going to take a little step back three up top, but off the side of the rim, no good. Goes right to Cadrian McLeod, who scoops it up and in. So Cadrian, 2 in every quarter so far. He has 6. 56-37. The Uniontown lead at 19. Fromhartz thought about a deep three. Think better of it. Send it over to Alex Newhouse. Little switch going back there to Fromhartz, trying to work on Torrey Grooms. Not a lot of operating room. Trying to a little kick out, and Hager on the intercepts.
Well, just good defense by Uniontown right there. Grooms doing a nice job on the much taller Fromhartz.
And he spins on the far boundary but couldn't finish. That would have been highlight reel there, Tony. Could have sent that one in. Antonio Lewis coming back. A little circus shot won't drop. Braxton now up to Grooms, who never got back. It's going to work to his benefit for a quick little layup and another timeout here on the Downingtown side. 58-37 Uniontown. 2:40 left here in the third. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241 or visit their Facebook page for more information.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Back here at the CCBC Dome in Beaver County, Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola, Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. And Tony, it's been almost a perfect game played by Uniontown so far tonight.
Yeah, really not a lot of turnovers, Brian. I'm going to say, probably about 4 or 5 the whole game. I mean, they really protected the ball well, and I've been impressed with their defense. They've really played extremely good man-to-man this whole game so far.
Been much quicker to the ball than the Whippets have. It looked stunned at times throughout the course of 2.5 quarters that we've seen so far. Winfrey, a little pressure there on Lewis. Knocks it in the backcourt. That's going to be an over and back violation on Antonio Lewis.
Yeah, it looked like Winfrey tipped it the first time, but then Lewis was able to regain possession and then lose it on his own. So another turnover there by the Whippets.
Isaac Ellsworth now will check in. The Red Raiders, just 10 players on the varsity roster. So you don't really have a lot of room to use a lot of the bench because you only have 5 subs as Braxton drives and scores again. That was another tough shot that Jameer somehow got to drop. And Jameer 8 here in the third, 22 for the game. And the Uniontown lead now, Tony, up to 23 points at 60-37 as we go under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Another hustle to the ball. We'll have this one tied up. Jump ball called. We go to the possession arrow, and it favors Uniontown.
Yeah, great hustle there by Braxton to go on the floor and get that loose ball. They're gonna do their own cleanup work over there. No towels coming out, just trying to clean up everything with their shoes.
And tomorrow it's Uniontown and Aliquippa. And 7 o'clock scheduled tip here at the Golden Dome. 6:15 Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Tony's back with me, Billy behind the camera, and Nick back in our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios.
Well, I tell you what, Brian, as much time as we're going to spend in Beaver County in the next 3 days, we might have to start paying taxes here.
Yes. It'll be at Geneva on Saturday for Laurel Highlands at Franklin Regional. Here's Ellsworth with a 3. Put off the side of the rim. Stas the rebound there for Downingtown. He had poked away, and Braxton trying to make some trouble down low. And he was the last to touch it going out. It'll be Downingtown's basketball.
Yeah, just good defense there by the Whippets to poke in it and get a hand in there, because if not, Braxton would have had another easy layup on the backside.
Yeah, 2 games here later on tonight. The host school Central Valley will take on Beaver Falls after this one. Then Abington Heights and Aliquippa's the nightcap, tipping off at 8:45. We have 1:25 left in the third, and coming free for a quick 2 is Chase Horestra. So first 2 of the game for Horestra off the Downingtown bench at 60-39 Red Raiders, with 1:12 left here in the third.
And Horestra, another big fella, 6'4", senior forward, gets in the scorebook.
They have a lot of depth. Just a matter of the Red Raiders just being the better team tonight. High arcing 3 from Milsom, no good. Ellsworth the rebound, keeps it alive underneath. Resets to Braxton, long 2 far wing, came up short and right into the hands of Zeke Stas.
And a steal by Grooms on the backside.
Yes, and a quick foul.
And I think they're going to call that on Stas as he tried to as he tried to guard Grooms as he drove baseline. I think that's going to be his 3rd foul.
Occurring here with 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Red Raiders continue to lead by 21. It was 9 shooting, so Braxton sends it in a Winfrey on the far side. Winfrey resetting here high on the left. Red Raiders not afraid to use a little clock here late in the quarter, leading by 21.
Well, use as much clock as you can here.
Downingtown tomorrow will play in the game right before Uniontown at 5:30 against South Fayette, as Grooms misses on a 3 and Stas pulls down the rebound for the Whippets with 25 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Grooms having a tough shooting night. I mean, he's knocked down some layups, but can't get that long one to go.
And it's been Winfrey and Braxton who've got the job done for Uniontown. Braxton with 22, Winfrey with 18. 10 seconds left here in the third. Red Raiders a little pressure on the basketball again, and Milsom out of the pack with it. Sends it off and across to Calvin Winfrey. Calvin right of their lane, Notorious. Up top, Ellsworth. 3 at the buzzer, good for Isaac Ellsworth. So he's knocked down 3 threes, 1 in every quarter, is 9 off the Uniontown bench, and the lead extended to 63-39 for Uniontown after 3. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to the Veterans Hospital, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. Best of luck to all of our local teams from the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Back here at the CCBC Dome in Beaver County, the Uniontown Red Raiders outscoring Downingtown 20-12 in that third quarter to lead 63-39 after 3. And the Red Raiders have pretty much been dominant from the start. They led 20-13 after 1 and 43-27 at halftime, Tony.
Yeah, and again outscoring the Whippets 20-12 in that third quarter.
Whippets trying to get a good start here in the fourth. They get a little dump down finish from Fromhartz. Fromhartz with 17. Uniontown still up by 22.
Fromhartz with a nice drive there. Had Braxton on his hip and able to take it to the basket strong for the easy layup.
Calvin here on the near side. Fronted by Hicklin. Calvin jumper from the foul line, no good. But he was fouled in the process. And he'll have 2 free throws here for Uniontown. So Calvin Winfrey, 6-foot junior guard, came in averaging 15 points, 3.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and now has knocked down 13 threes on the season. Look at a lot of these Red Raiders, not just dominant as far as points per game, as Calvin a rare free throw miss there, but they have good rebounding numbers, good assist numbers, good steal numbers, and it's pretty much up and down their lineup.
You're right. That's the first miss from the foul line here today for the Red Raiders.
Calvin able to make the second to give him 19 for the game.
Now 6 for 7 from the foul line as a team.
64-41. Uniontown by 23 with 7:15 left in regulation, and a basket and one there from Fromhartz. Kind of scooped it up over the shoulder and in to give him 19.
And I think that foul's on McLean. No, they're going to call that, I think, on Braxton.
And overall, the fouls have been few and far between on both sides tonight.
Only 3 fouls against Uniontown all game.
Didn't have a foul called on either side until about the 2:40 mark of the second quarter. As Fromhartz misses on the free throw attempt, battle for the rebound. Whippets keep it alive. Reset back to Fromhartz. Set it off on the far side to Hicklin. Another touch there from Lasher as the Whippets have gone back to their bench a bit here in the fourth quarter. Little fake shot and then a scoop on the inside, but Horestra couldn't finish. Foul called there off the rebound, and a foul called on the Whippets.
Yeah, I think they called that on Lasher on the hold. No, take it back. They're going to call that on Horestra.
Whippets foul number 33, Chase Horestra.
That'll be his first. It's the second foul of the quarter on the Whippets. So Uniontown gets it back with 6:52 left in regulation, back in cruise control mode, Tony. And we actually thought coming in, I said I wouldn't be surprised a 1 or 2 possession game. Just looking at, the Whippets on paper, just saw one of their films that I was able to access. But the Red Raiders have played almost a perfect game, and just another testament of showing after a run to the state semis last year, they're for real again during the 2023-2024 season. Braxton finding a loose ball and sending it in again. Kamir Braxton with 24.
An ill-advised skip pass by Grooms, but Braxton there to mop it up.
Tough to bet against the Red Raiders the way they're playing right now.
Well, they're going to see a good test tomorrow night against Aliquippa, no doubt.
Cam Lindsay looks more like a man than a boy on the courts for the Quips as a freshman. Hicklin sending that one in. They have some other weapons as well, the Good Brothers. And they'll have a strong challenge in Abington Heights tonight. Again at 8:45 in the final game here at the Golden Dome. 5:45 left in regulation here. Uniontown by 21. Winfrey up top again to Notorious Grooms. Uniontown almost playing a little four-corner style on the offense.
You can afford to do that with a 21-point lead, no doubt.
Experiment a little bit.
Yeah.
Attacked most of the night. Now running a little clock on this possession. And a 5:21 left in regulation. Calvin sending it off to Torrey Grooms. Now Braxton a touch. Jameer hands off to Cadron, had deflected away in the hands of Robert Coop. And then Cadron comes back and finds the loose ball for Uniontown. Look for an outlet forward there to Notorious Grooms. Leans on the inside. It's called for the charge.
Yep. Good move there by Ty Raines, number 25, who checked in for the Whippets, and he was able to draw the charge. Thought Grooms might have the layup, but just a little too strong and knocked him over and picked up his first foul.
Also another schedule change on the Uniontown side. The Red Raiders were scheduled to play at Albert Gallatin on Wednesday. That game's moved back to Tuesday. We'll have that game for you here on WMBS. We'll also have a Facebook Live exclusive of the Laurel Highlands game at Elizabeth Forward. So 2 games streaming for you on Tuesday night as Notorious Grooms hits a 3. So finally, Torrey getting that outside shot going, Tone. He's in double figures with 11. And the Red Raiders up 24 now at 69-45 with 4:38 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, a nice little step back 3 for Torrey. And that's what we're used to seeing, him knocking down that 3 for the Red Raiders.
Maybe just taking him a while to get used to the confines.
This is true.
Here of the CCBC Dome, a little bit of a different style gym and complex than a lot of the guys are used to playing in. As Lasher misses on a shot attempt there for Downingtown. Red Raiders back on the other side. Braxton Bounces it out, edge of the zone there to Calvin Winfrey. Just send a hello out to all the folks from Downingtown. Now, a lot of them are tuned in to our broadcast tonight as well. Fortunately, did not go your way this evening. We appreciate you tuning in for the broadcast and certainly wish you the best of luck the rest of the season.
Well, they've got a nice squad, no doubt about that. Got a lot of height and a lot of talent on this team, but just came into a red-hot Uniontown team and not much to do. It's one of those nights.
Well, it was interesting, Tony. I was talking to Coach Stewart Ross about it during our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. My high school, Woodland Hills, actually played Downingtown for a state football championship back in '96 before their merger. It was also interesting the same year the Woodland Hills girls basketball team played Downingtown for a state championship. So you had both the football team and the girls basketball team played the same school for the state title game, and Downingtown won them both.
Wow.
Yeah, that was before the Downingtown merger.
That's extremely coincidental there.
I thought for sure Nick back in the studio at some point tonight with one of the line or out cues would be pulling out the whip it real good for the Whippets. I mean, come on, Nick. You're disappointing me tonight. Thought for sure you'd have that for us. There's a little lay up and in after a little deflection there from Fromhartz to give him 21. 69-47 Uniontown. 3:35 left here in the fourth. They probably get sick of hearing that, though.
I would imagine, yes.
Because the original Downingtown school, before they went west and east, was the Whippets. So the west retained the Whippets, and I guess the east has a different nickname as Grooms misses on a little pull-up J there right of the lane. Rebound pulled down by Hicklin. Sent forward there to Weishar, who tried a little bounce pass, went off the foot on the far side of Fromhartz and out and back over to Uniontown.
Yeah, nice thought there by Weishar, but actually thought he should have taken it himself. He was right there point blank. But just a little too unselfish in the turnover by the Whippets.
Here's Calvin bringing it back across. Fronted there by Hicklin. And I actually called, Tony, both of those games back in '96. Believe it or not, high school. Yes, for high school TV. We got to call the state championship games. They were on like what they called cable radio back in the time. Or back in, during that time, we were able to tape it for a later video broadcast. Of course, that's probably no longer permitted with the PCN and NFHS new rules that have come into play almost 30 years later.
Oh, yeah. A little different scenario back then.
I think back then the games were actually produced by a local TV outlet out in the Harrisburg area. Like WITF, maybe. Just trying to pull some out, nuggets out of my archives from back in the day.
Your memory's better than me.
Yes.
I'm lucky to remember my way home from work.
Here's Hicklin up top. Red Raiders by 22. 3 from the far wing, off the mark there from Coop. Rebound deflected around. And the Red Raiders find it again. Here's Winfrey. Calvin kind of dribbled that one off of his foot. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Uniontown with 2:20 left here in the fourth. Red Raiders up 69-47. We're back at 60 here on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Gotta love UPP. Mookie John and Kenny Musco running a great company over there. Mook's always rocking his Red Raiders gear. Celebrating tonight with Uniontown up 22. They turn it over here. Sweatman picking it off. Little bounce pass out in front. And the finish there from Jaden Weishar. His first 2 off the Whippets bench. 69-49. Uniontown by 20. So we go under 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Calvin up top, took a little shot to the face there from Sweatman.
Yeah, Sweatman picks up his first. I'm going to see a couple subs coming in. I go, well, only one right now. Looks like Townsend is going to check in for Kadrian McLee.
Uniontown will improve to 8-0. Again, Al Clippo awaits tomorrow. 7 o'clock tip time here at the Golden Dome. Loss will drop Downingtown to an even 5-5. They'll play here at 5:30 tomorrow against South Fayette. You like those South Fayette warm-ups, didn't you, Tone, earlier?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Pinstripes, old school.
Nice. Old school, almost Harlem Globetrotter-ish.
Yes. Speaking of the Globetrotters, our own Billy Dice went down, watched them take on the Washington Generals. They've been on Tuesday night. Almost saw an upset. He said the Generals were up 4 with like 90 seconds left and couldn't hang on.
Generals just can't finish.
No, they cannot finish.
So, probably bad foul shooting down the stretch, I'm sure.
He sent me that score with 90 seconds left. I was getting excited. I thought we might see the first Generals winner of the Globetrotters in 71. Braxton makes the free throw to give him 25 for the night.
Well, the problem is Billy probably put the Globetrotters on the money line. That's the reason.
Yeah. Remember that old Simpsons episode when Krusty the Clown was betting on the Generals? He said they were due. Braxton makes a couple of free throws, 71-49 Uniontown. 1:33 left here in the fourth. We had all these things here we didn't think we need tonight. We thought to have a close game, but had to use a little fill. We'll take that with a Red Raider win. 10-footer far side. Off the mark there from Ty Raines. Pulling down the rebound, Townsend. Tried a little outlet pass forward there to Marcus Heiss out of bounds and going back the other way.
Yeah, Coach K going to the bench now. You got Torbich in, number 21. You get Marcus Heiss, number 24.
Our buddy Steve Suprick checking in on the live stream tonight as well. Like where in the world is Steve Suprick watching our game at this evening? Missed there on the Uniontown side. Breaking back and drawing the foul is Darian Smith for Downingtown, as both teams getting their bench involved here over the final couple of minutes. 1:03 left here in the fourth. 71-49 Red Raiders. Should be a fun game tomorrow against the Quips. The defending state football champions played in the state basketball championship game last year. Missed free throw there from Smith, 6-foot junior guard.
Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. I mean, this game's kind of surprising to me, and we said it, as you said it earlier. I mean, just one of those things, but the Red Raiders just able to flex their muscles and really beat a pretty good Downingtown West team, I'm sorry.
Smith made the second free throw. Again, you look forward to next week. Red Raiders at Albert Gallatin Tuesday. You'll have that game with Josh Scully. Gary's going to join me for Laurel Highlands and Elizabeth Forward. I'll be back with you for Uniontown and Bell Vernon and Uniontown and Berlin Brothers Valley on Friday and Saturday of next week. And those Bell Vernon and Berlin Brothers Valley games should be a lot of fun as well. You know, Bell Vernon had a little bit of their juice taken away with Quentin Martin deciding to play football and enroll early instead of playing basketball, as Ellsworth hits a free throw to put him in double figures with 10. Along with their Eastern Michigan recruit as well.
Yeah.
But still, they're going to be a solid team.
That's the thing. We talked about that before. You look at Zion Moore, who's really been the catalyst to that basketball team over the last couple of years. I mean, you hate to lose an athlete like Martin, and especially the size of Locks, but right now, I mean, got to play with what they got, but I'm sure they'll be ready to go.
Yeah, both Locks enrolling early at Eastern Michigan and Martin enrolling early at Penn State will not be on Joe Salvino's basketball squad this season.
Right.
A little spin back through center there from Milsom. A little ball fake, knocked away by Sweatman. Final 30 seconds of the fourth quarter. Will tip up and in. I think that was Milsom.
It was Milsom.
His first two of the game. 74-50 Uniontown, 22 seconds left. Ball goes out here on the near side.
Yeah. Looks like Isaac Ellsworth a little shaken up.
Again, stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by Peach & Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach & Market. Tony will have your final stats brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Off the inbounds pass, a little scrum for in the backcourt. Tracked down there by Sweatman. Sweatman back across. Whippets down 24. Sweatman will take a three up top. Rattles out. And the ball will go out of bounds and stay with Downingtown. Here in the Uniontown zone. Again, Central Valley and Beaver Falls the next game. Will be followed by Abington Heights and Owl Quippa to wrap up a full day of basketball. 8 total games, 6 boys games and 2 girls games, all played here at the Golden Dome today. 5 seconds left, goes out of bounds and back over to Uniontown. They'll play 8 here again tomorrow. The Red Raiders, the 7th of 8 to be played.
Yeah, we get to come down here tomorrow night.
Yes.
Coming back.
And the Red Raiders will dribble it out, and they'll win it 74-50 over the Downingtown Whippets. Again, stay tuned for our post-game show. Brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Comes your way next year on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality health care to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top-quality care when it matters most. Discover the new Uniontown Hospital and see how we've grown.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials, some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name. Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Movement Physiotherapy is here to serve you. Now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, Movement Physiotherapy treats back issues, knee and ankle pain, shoulder, hip, neck, and balance issues, and provides post-surgical rehab. Using aquatic therapy, manual therapy, therapeutic exercise, soft tissue massage, electrical stimulation, running analysis, and balance programs, Tyler Gasek and his team are ready to improve your health with physical therapy. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Parker Jr., everybody's talking about Santa.
We hear it at Autoland Hyundai, too. Kids are waiting for Santa to come, and grown-ups want Santa, too. They want a new Santa Cruz, Hyundai's first all-wheel drive truck with 2.99% APR financing for 48 months. And the new 2023 Hyundai all-wheel drive Santa Fe with 0% financing for up to 60 months, plus $1,000 Hyundai bonus cash with the 2023 Santa Fe SEL.
So Santa travels by sleigh, and you can get away no matter the snow in the all-wheel drive Hyundai Santa Fe and Santa Cruz.
We also have a great selection of roomy Hyundai Tucsons with 0% financing for 60 months on new 2024 Hyundai Tucsons.
Plus Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's Best Warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, and 3-year, 36,000-mile complimentary maintenance with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, 25 East Fayette Street, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Autoland. And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, Stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Uniontown with a 74-50 win over Downingtown tonight. Back in our postgame show, brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Tony, is your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, for the victorious Uniontown Red Raiders, who improved to 8-0 overall, they were led tonight by Jameer Braxton, who had a game-high 26 points. He was followed by Calvin Winfrey, who had 19, 11 coming from Notorious Grooms, 10 off the bench from Isaac Ellsworth on 3 made threes, 6 points from Kadrian McLee, and 2 points from Kellen Milsom on a putback in that fourth quarter. They scored 20 in the first, 23 in the second, 20 in the third, and 11 in the fourth for their total of 74. They were 9 for 11 from the foul line here tonight, and they had 9 made threes, 3 by Ellsworth as mentioned, 3 by Calvin Winfrey, 2 by Jameer Braxton, and 1 by Notorious Grooms. For the Downingtown West Whippets, who dropped to 5-5 overall in the year, they were led tonight by Donovan Fromhurst, who had 21 points. Zeke Stas followed with 15. 4 points from Isaiah Hicklin off the bench. 2 points from Brady Moore, Jace Lasher, Chase Horestra, and Jaden Weishar. And 1 point from Antonio Lewis and Darian Smith off the bench. 13 in the first, 14 in the second, 12 in the third, and 11 in the fourth for their total of 50. They were 4 for 7 from the foul line, 2 made threes, 1 by Stas and 1 by Fromhurst.
And we focus on the radio side, we'll be back with one final segment. If we focus on the video side, we're going to wrap it up. Remind you that Uniontown takes on Aliquippa tomorrow around the air at 6:15 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Opening tip set for 7 o'clock. Uniontown with a 74-50 win over Downingtown. Again, back with a final word on the radio right after this on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.